All right. It is Monday night. It is 9 p.m. here on twitch.tv/Perry Von Vicious. Welcome to Monday Night Perry. And boy, what a Monday Night Perry it's gonna be. It was a big weekend, a pro wrestling grind. We're gonna be playing some WWF No Mercy. We're gonna get into that right now. I'm gonna wait for some of the regulars to roll in the chat and say hi, and then we're gonna talk about this weekend's turn of events. But for now, we're hopping into some WWF No Mercy. We played a little bit last week. We play a lot more tonight. Hey, Bobby Gilbert. That's right. The champ is live. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to Monday Night Perry. Rye is in the chat. New champ. That's right. That's right. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk all about it. I know Rye was there. I know Nika Beans will be in the chat. Nika Beans was there. Bobby Gilbert wants to know how's it feel. It feels good. It feels good. Um, Yeah, I'm a little banged up. I'm not sure if it'll show on camera, but I have a bit of Mike Skyros's boot tread clearly visible on my forehead. Okay, Nika Beans is with Rye, so everyone's present there. All right. Let's see. I was debating getting into like story mode on here today to see if I could also win a championship in the game on the same day. But I think I'm gonna sort of stick with the elimination style like we were doing before. Just because that's the fastest way to get money. Awooga! Look at the champ. Graves is in the chat. All right, we got some folks rolling in. So before I kick the game into gear here, I am going to I'm gonna increase myself on the screen here. Give me one sec. I'm gonna just gonna mess with. I'm gonna turn the green screen off for a second. Da, 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 da. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and there we go. Turn off the green screen because I think everyone in the chat, all the regulars, all the folks who are here all the time, got to see it in person on stream for the first time. The Grind Grand Championship title. Won't be the last time you see it on stream for sure. Because it needs a little TLC. It needs some polishing. And boy, if that doesn't scream a workshop stream to me. Herobotic in the chat. Herobotic was there when it happened. But there you go. It won't be the last time it appears on stream. But I had to bring it up for just a second. Anyone who watches my workout clips on Instagram carefully knows that I often last night I made sure it popped up in pretty much every clip. There was a couple where I was kind of in the way. What can I say? I'm a very large man. I get in the way easily. Um, but yeah, it was quite a night. There's a lot to talk about into what went on in me becoming the champion. That's right. I was going to say that's right. I know Herobotic has photos as well that I'm waiting on, and Rai is working on photos as well. Um, but yeah, it was kind of a chaotic day, and there's a lot of interesting sort of behind the scenes stuff we could talk about. I don't know how much kayfabe I want to break around it. I don't, I know I've kind of talked with a few people within the company who had, they were sort of surprised because we didn't really tell anybody. Yeah, yeah, hear about it. It's still real to me, damn it. He remembers. He remembers. Boy, that is a meme that shows our age. All right, but we're hopping into survival mode as old Pear Bear here, as the Grind Grand Champ coming out to earn some money in this ridiculous game. Hey, there's Nika Beans. I'll tell you, it's been an interesting 48 hours on online. X-Pac looks greasy even in 64 bits. That's right. Uh, it's been an interesting 48 hours on the old internet for me because boy, I've gotten congratulations from multiple countries and multiple coasts, and it's pretty cool. People are very excited. Bobby says, "I haven't shut up about you being champ. I haven't shut up about me being champ either." Um, I there's this thing in wrestling where we're kind of taught to like not value that kind of thing. We're supposed to downplay it like it's not that big a deal. Um, and I'm over that. That's like some of that too cool for school, ultra ironic crap that we were sort of like, that's such a like byproduct of Gen X and millennial like just nonsense. And I'm over it. Like, no, it's cool. Being champion of my home promotion is cool. Like, even if we do, look at it entirely from a kayfabe point of view, um, where we say like, oh, your two best friends run that company. They chose this. This was a decision they made. That's still having the respect and trust of my peers. Like that's not a little thing, It's I mean, you don't downplay it when someone gets a new position at their work, you know. Um, and that's kind of what this is. Thank you, Graves. And Herobotic as well. I know everyone who was there in person had a lot of fun. I was I was very surprised to see the locker room clear out. Again, I sort of debate just how inside baseball I want to get with all this, but I'll say this. Usually, when a title change is happening, all of us in the ad break. Yeah, I guess I got to hold. We got ad jail in effect. I think Twitch must have known I was about to say something cool. Let me know when we're back. I wouldn't stop you from using a picture on Twitter. That's fine. Just don't go around upsetting anybody while my face is in your profile picture. If there's one thing that my brand and my persona is known for, it's being benign. I am inoffensive and unupsetting. Oh, come on, that should have been my elimination. Everyone's crowding me here. I'm. Are we back from ad breaks? Ah, good, good, good. I am defending the title the next show. It was just announced on Twitter. Joseph A. Game Alexander became the new number one contender. This is something that I've been talking with the powers that be at Grind about. Is we've had sort of an unofficial rule, but we've definitely made there's been mention of it on commentary, mention of it on socials that if you have three consecutive wins at Grind, be it tag matches, a scramble, a multi-man of some type, whatever. Three consecutive wins earns you an opportunity to challenge for the title. Um, and A Game just got his third win. He and Quessy had two tag wins in a row there, and as a result, they had to fight each other to see who got to be number one contender, because whoever won that match would get the third win that they needed. And that's something that I've been trying to talk to them about, where I'm like, sometimes we just give people title shots. Like I got this title shot because I'd been owed it from like a year ago. Um, but I think we need to be a little more thoughtful about it. Like if there's not someone with 3 wins, then we can look outside the company. That's when maybe we bring someone in and they have a title opportunity. But for the folks that are there all the time, I think let's earn it. Let's just not throw it around willy nilly. Um, but yeah, it was quite a night, and again, not to get too inside baseball. This is what I was starting to say earlier. Is usually when there's a title change happening, everyone in the locker room knows. Like we all know ahead of time. This time, it was kept very secret. Like no one in that locker room, save for the 2 owners of the company, knew that that was going to happen. So I noticed looking at clips that people have shared on socials. We we had we had wrestlers like running from their merch tables to try to come back because they realized they were supposed to come out and celebrate. And that was pretty cool. It meant that they got to be as surprised as the fans, which I think is really cool. Johnny Torres didn't know on commentary, so when we get that footage back, the reaction we'll hear from him is genuine surprise. When you hear Alyssa Marino's voice when she announced that I was the new champion, that was genuine emotion in her voice because she did not know that that was happening. And that's pretty cool. That's something that's pretty special. Like I've not really been a part of something like that. I know, Rye. There's one angle I saw. I think it's on the video that Herobotic sent me of the finish. I can see you react, and I think you and Alyssa, I think, make eye contact and kind of have like a moment of like, whoa. Yeah, the crowd went crazy. Up, up and up and out of their seats and jumping up and down. That was pretty great. Yeah, the "You Deserve It" chant was a cool surprise. Like you never know what a crowd will give you in those moments. Like AEW was happening 15 minutes away, so I assume a fair portion of our regulars were not there. So it's didn't know what the reaction would be. For all I know, half the audience was seeing me for the first time. Didn't know the story of Perry and Grind. So, for them, it might not be this big moment. It could be just sort of a generic, like, oh, we can tell who's the bad guy and who's the good guy here. Guess the good guy won. Like, it could be something as simple as that. So there was no way of knowing. And it was pretty cool to hear "You Deserve It" chants and see the genuine reaction from people. I know Delmy and Rip are thrilled with how the entire event went and with how the main event came off. So I'm happy. Again, inside baseball, there's a couple moments in the match that I didn't love. Um, there's one particular moment. There's a pedigree that I took that looks horrifically bad, and it's because I was wearing new boots for the first time, and my tread is a lot more aggressive on those than my old ones, and my toes did not get out from under me on the mat. So when I went down, rather than bellying out and landing flat, I came down on one knee and one foot never left the ground. I went down like face to foot, which I mean made for a gnarly bump. The audience gave sort of a like ew gasp, which is good. I mean, but yeah, it was ugly. It was not good. Like that's gonna be to me watching the match back. I know already that's gonna be the low point. I'm gonna be like, ugh, not great. Well, it was. I knew it was bad because Bill, the referee, let out a "holy shit" when it happened, so he was worried. Um, it was fine. Turns out I'm more flexible than we all think. But yeah, quite a night. I'm actually really excited for when all the footage comes out because I didn't get to watch any of the rest of the show. I was really looking forward to watching Quessie A game, and I didn't get to see it at all, like not for a second. Um, and there's a lot of other great matches on the show. A lot of other great matches on the show as well. I didn't get to see any of them. So yeah, I get like I get the whole experience of watching the show when it comes out. I believe it's supposed to be this week. It's out on IWTV, and then throughout the month they'll be releasing individual matches on YouTube, is what I've heard. I'm excited for that fast turnaround. Love that. Oh yeah, Quessy A game. I had no doubts. Bill is so much fun to see in photos because he always has the best reactions to stuff. Bill is an absolute gem. One of the true delights in indie wrestling in this area. Yeah, and there's a lot of Quessy and A Game telling a story in their match. There's a lot of story to tell in there. That's this tag team who have like a really big bond, trained together. There's a lot to tell in that story, and especially at Grind, where they've only ever been partners. Like they've never been opposite each other. So yeah, I was really looking forward to that one and didn't get to watch it. I was secluded in the upstairs section of our locker room, and the only other person up there was Skyros. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I could like lean, because if you're on the stairs, you can see down and see the match going on. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll just try to peek. And I looked over, and Skyros was already on the stairs watching the match. So he beat me to it. He got to watch it. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun when a match between two people is one that's there's a shared respect there. Um, I gotta shout out Mike Skyros too, because he was grind champ for over 600 days. Um, he is the longest reigning grind grand champion. I'm only the third grind grand champion. We've had Jay Freddy, Mike Skyros, and myself. Um, and uh, as soon as I sort of had my wits about me after winning it, my brain went right to like, I should shake his hand. I should raise his hand. Like, he's not really done anything wrong to me outside of the context of trying to win a match. And so there's no grudge to hold there. And yeah, he held that belt for a very long time, and that's a big deal. So that was my thought, and I turned and he was gone. He got out of Dodge. He was out of the ring, back through those doors so fast I didn't even see him go. I think I even asked Bill, I'm like, where's Mike? And he was like, oh, he's gone. But yeah, it was quite the show, and I hope I hope we have a great turnout at the next one. I'd love to have a nice big crowd for my first title defense. Yeah, A Game actually told me he had sort of a similar thing. Um, when I was celebrating and I climbed out of the ring and all the wrestlers were around ringside, as I was walking up to leave, A Game was standing right there, and I knew that he had just been made number one contender. And I like A Game a lot. And he and I he was my last singles match before I left for Japan, and it was maybe my favorite match in America that whole year. And so I've got a crazy amount of respect for A Game, and really thought like I'll give him shake the hand, acknowledge that he won. He told me after, he's like, I didn't realize I shouldn't have been there. I should have just that put a little focus on me, and it shouldn't have been. I'm like, no, you won number one contender that night. That's a win for you too. Like, take your moment. You're robotic. So you put an A Game over then? Putting him over on stream. I don't know about between the ropes. No, I said it on Twitter earlier, because they announced that that'll be the main event match for the next show. Um, A Game retweeted it and wrote about how happy he was for me, but that, you know, I'd stopped him from getting the championship once before, and that it wasn't going to happen again. And that's true. The singles match we had before was to earn a spot in the four-way to crown a new champion, and I beat him in that match. And he said that, it wasn't going to happen again, and I had to tell him, it's taken me a little over 17 years to get here. Um, so I hate to tell you, A Game, but you're gonna have to wait just a little bit longer. I had to wait, and now so do you. A Games. I think 5 years in, 6 years in. Like he's still incredibly new. No, no. I've done my waiting. I just got here. I'm gonna stay a while and enjoy it. Yeah, the match with Skyros had a lot of firsts for me. Um, I've never given someone a choke slam off of the ringside stairs onto the apron. That was crazy. I've also never had anyone kick out of the Perry go round. And similarly, no one's ever kicked out of Skyros's DDT. Um, so we both kind of surprised each other there. And from what I heard, it sounded like the crowd was surprised too. Oh, almost had the reversal on him. I'm thrilled you were there too, Hirobotic. I appreciate you popping in. For those who don't know, Hirobotic was my roommate when I first started training to be a wrestler. So for the first year that I was a part of the wrestling business, Hirobotic was my roommate, and yeah, so he's been along. He's seen me wrestle on both coasts in a few different decades. Definitely in the 2000s and the 2010s and the 2020s. So it was pretty special to have Hirobotic there in person as well. Boy, I've really hung in there in this match. Away he goes. I had initially thought that today maybe I would do the Disneyland game, just because it feels like, you just won the Grind Grand Championship. What are you gonna do? I'm going to Disneyland. But I feel like I've played that a few times recently, so I was gonna give it a break because it's always sort of the same loop around the park where I just nerd out and talk. But we'll get to some of those games again soon. I know I'm gonna try to. I've got the new Perry figure just about finished the design, so I got to start running them off on the printer. And if I can get that done, then next week we're gonna have some painting streams because I'm gonna have to be painting figures before I sell them. And I know in the chat I've had requests from some painting streams. fairy shrimp. Right, Christopher showing me what's up here. Holy cow. Ooh. When did Brian Christopher get so good? He's like unbeatable right now. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Yeah, I know, Herobotic. I'm the basement's been a disaster. So I haven't had my green screen up in like 2 months. But I will. I'll get it back up. It also means I have to set my lights back up. Currently, they're all in the gym trying to light that part of the basement. It's the extravagant lifestyle of a professional wrestling champion. I've got to split lights between my gym and my studio and my workshop. Just finished going through Jane Warhorse's match. Hell yeah. That's another one I would have really liked to have seen. There we go. Finally an elimination. It's been the four of us in here for a while. Oh, I don't doubt it for a second. That was actually something we discussed right before the main event, where we were sort of saying like, yeah, that's going to be like truly the strong style match. So like the style on ours has to feel different. I mean, it's a Jay Freddy match. Did you do? I didn't get to see it. Did you do the thing where he's really fed up with their strike exchange, so he starts slowly taking his wrist tape off? That is just classic Jay Freddy. He was joking with us about how the singlet and tights combo. He was like, "Yeah, I feel like I look like Jim the Anvil Neidhart." And then on his way home, he tweeted a picture of himself in that outfit and wrote, "Freddy, Freddy the Anvil Fred Hart." And I was like, "Not Jay the Anvil Fred Hart?" Like he just went with Freddy twice as the joke. There we go. Got him out. All right, hang on. I'm named yourself Freddy. Hang on, I'm catching up on Herobotics chat. The intro I've made so far is pretty great, though. I've added some stuff since the last time I sent it to you. There's a bunch more printers and blueprint taped to the wall, blowing in the breeze. Oh man, yeah, I definitely need to get my clip for that because I would love a great intro for those for everyone else who's listening into this essentially a conversation between two people. Um, Herobotic does the animated intros that I use on my YouTube, and I wanted a nice, fresh animated intro for my sort of maker videos where I'm doing 3D printing and toy making and designing displays for my toys, those kinds of things. Um, so he's been working on something that's really cool, and I have been absolutely dragging my feet on the one little bit of help that he needs from me on it. So yeah, my videos have suffered because of my own ineptitude and the way that I'm easily distracted is maybe the correct way to put it. Maybe tonight after my workout, I'll try to get the green screen back up. But yeah, when I'm done here, it's gonna be a long night. When I'm done here, I got shoulders and abs. It's my longest workout routine. Like if I manage to cut this off, like sometime around like 10. Oh no, well I'm eliminated now, so that's it for this round. Um, if I manage to cut this stream off sometime around like 10:30 or so, there's a chance I'm done with my workout by midnight, but it's iffy. Only 7,000. Yeah, we're gonna have to do another one of those before I pop into the SmackDown Mall. All right, we're gonna switch the venue for sure here. What venue do we like best? Let me hear it from the chat here. We got the old Raw is War. We were just at No Mercy. We got the old SmackDown, King of the Ring, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, or Armageddon. What do we like? Which one do we like? First suggestion in the chat gets it. Armageddon it is. Rye with the itchy trigger finger got the suggestion in first. Quick draw Rye. All right. Wow, that is quite the entryway. There's like a tank and stuff up there. Holy cow. Here goes Pat Patterson. Okay, I was at proxy because Nika Beans also said Armageddon. Roger, Roger. Oh, I'm gonna eliminate Test with a big boot. The irony. That's right. See you later, big man. I did have the very strange feeling walking into the ring, and this is definitely pulling the curtain back for the chat a bit here. Very strange feeling standing in the ring with Mike Skyros on Saturday, because I was using here robotic. I want this match to pop from the start. Make sure Pat Patterson is in it from second one. Hey, Pat Patterson was the inaugural Intercontinental Champion, first ever. Oh no, Bobby, don't worry about it. Do the dishes. Dishes got to get done, man. Um, yeah, drawing the curtain back a little bit, but it was a little weird standing across the ring from Skyros because I towered over him more than I ever have because I had to order new boots. And when they came, the soles are so much. I'd worn through the soles on my old boots so bad. Even like I'd resold them and they were a mess. These new ones though have like those cane soles that are super thick. They're real cushy, which is nice. But it meant that like rather than standing my natural 6'3" in the ring, after my boots and the insoles that I have to have, my orthotics, like I was probably standing in that ring at like 6'5", maybe even 6'6". Um, and so I was towering over Mike Skyros, who like I'm taller than him anyway, but not like that. That's a classic. Dishes are done, dude. Oh, don't tell. Yes, yes, that is a classic. Makes me feel 1,000 years old. I remember going out and renting that movie. The eliminations are coming fast in this one. God, The Rock had the worst sharpshooter in wrestling. right here, Robotic. Take it easy, my friend. Get out of here, you bald fraud. Yeah, they're all bouncing. I know you're all saying bye to Robotic, but I'm talking about my opponents here. Adios. Gonna take out Stone Cold so he can head back to the ranch and hang out with Poncho. This one solid ass cat. Ah, right in the dong. After the show on Saturday, here's a little more inside baseball. M Most of the roster goes back and crashes at Rip Bison's house for the night. Crashes at Rip and Delmy's place. They got a big house. They got space. They got rooms just for other wrestlers that crash. And Johnny Torres treats everybody to pizza. He's a very, very generous guy. And we always throw some wrestling on the big screen there. And we were watching, I think it was Super Brawl 91. And there's an incredible set. Yo, we were eating good because this was high quality entertainment, let me tell you. There was a great segment. It was the introduction of Oz. For those of you who are not familiar with WCW's Oz, it is Kevin Nash with his hair sprayed silver in the early 90s before he was ever Diesel. And he's dressed as the wizard from The Wizard of Oz. Big robes. They had a whole castle set they put in front of the entryway. The entire cast of Wizard of Oz, all the characters were there. And then he proceeds, after like a 6-minute introduction, it was the longest segment, he proceeds to have like a 15-second squash match where he gave the jobber exactly one move. And that move, no joke, was the Perry go round. He hit a Perry go round and pinned his opponent. It was the best. Like one of the very next segments was it was the implosion of doom. It was Ron Simmons versus Butch Reed in a cage with Teddy Long in a little cage floating above them. You know, this was, you've never seen Mike Skyros happier than watching Butch Reed and Ron Simmons in a cage. Ah, he was in hog heaven, let me tell you. All right, we'll let these guys figure out who wants to bother who. There we go. We're at 17 eliminations at 7 minutes into this one. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now Bobby's in ad jail. Speaking of everyone's subscriptions running out, where's Joey Nails? Shouldn't he be treating people to subscriptions right by about now? Nika Beans just broke out. You can always, after having been here for this live, you can always catch the replay on my YouTube and see whatever you missed during the ads. I saw Joey had a bunch of stuff this weekend. He had a few matches and stuff. He was a busy boy. Him and his dad. For those who don't know, Joey's dad is a referee up in Maine, and they had a whole loop that they made this weekend. Hey, Cody made it. Let's go. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, Joey and his dad. After I did a seminar up in Maine and showed Joey the old All Japan workout that Tajiri taught us. Um, he and his dad will actually do that workout together. You know, we got Cody in the house, and we're 40 minutes in, and that means we gotta take a real quick break. We gotta take a real quick break because I gotta show everybody. I gotta show it one more time. We're gonna do it again. That this weekend I became the Grind Grand Champion. That's right. Enjoy it on the stream. Put on some 3D glasses. It's like it's right in front of you. All right. Had to show it off again one more time real quick. Anytime a regular strolls into the chat, I'm going to bring that up and show it off. Cody says, "How are you feeling, Perry?" Uh, a fair bit beat up, but that's all part of the job, I suppose. Um, it's actually a wonder I'm able to play the game here tonight because I've got this thumb is all swollen from something, and this hand I've got a busted knuckle that is all like I don't know if it's going to read on camera, but it is discolored and scraped and swollen. And that is from an errant punch on Mike Skyros's head. And to be fair, though, and again, I don't know, I think it shows on camera just a little bit. I have a bit of his boot tread where you can actually see the tread on my forehead. And, we're talking 2 days later, that's still the case. So it's, it was a rough one. It was a rough one. Um, let's see, am I going to be adding a Grind Grand Championship to my figures? Look, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say. I will say that you should keep your eyes on all my socials because I am working on something. Maybe exactly that. I mean, I'm not gonna say it just yet, but it might be exactly that. Yeah. Um, I am working on finishing up my new Perry figure. Hoping to get those printed off this week so that next week I can do some figure painting streams. Looks like pretty good weather over the weekend, so I can probably hit them with some primer and have them really ready to roll by the time stream rolls around on Monday night. Bobby says, "I'll take your entire stock. I'll buy the lot." Nicobene says, pretty please, can I paint a blank one of for me? Um, we can arrange something like that. Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, this round the eliminations are coming a lot faster. It might be because I'm a little more focused, actually watching the game. Yeah, today's felt like a very long day. We have a lot of invasive vines and plants that like to grow around our property. They're kind of rampant in New England. Particularly, it's bittersweet likes to grow out here, and it's very bad for the other plants. And my wife rips all of it out, um, and you can't just take it to the dump or put it in a pile because it'll still seed and it'll still spread. You have to burn it. So I was outside today for several hours in the middle of the day doing a yard waste burn. And man, that takes it out of you. Standing out in the sun and the heat all day with just the air is all smoky. I came in and took like an hour-long nap before I made dinner, and now I'm contemplating like how I'm going to make it through the rest of this stream and a workout. But gotta. Let's see. Since you're champ, can you pretty please beg Rip and Delmy to do a show in Muskegon, Michigan? Um, hey, they run a total currently they run a total of like 8 shows a year. 7 of them are in East Hampton, Massachusetts, and the other one is in Turners Falls, Massachusetts. Um, I feel like Michigan might be a little outside of their price range to make it happen. Hang on, Cody says, Perry, I thought you might like to know my uncle got to do some vinyl work for Axe this weekend at Monster Jam in Foxborough. Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Um, yeah, I had a bunch of friends sending, and I'm eliminated. Well, I had a bunch of friends sending me pictures of themselves at Gillette Stadium. In particular, Troy Nelson sent me a picture of Avenger, and I was pretty jealous. I've not seen Avenger in person before, so that's one that's still on my list. Um, so yeah, I was jealous that I wasn't at Monster Jam at Gillette, but that was the night that I was winning the Grind Grand Championship. So I was busy. I think is a safe way to put it. All right, we're back to selecting a venue again. First one in the chat to pick one of these. You get to pick where we go. Where are we going? I'm watching the chat. First suggestion gets it. I saw No Way Out first. There's a quick draw. Wait. No Way Out's not on here, is it? Am I out of my mind? No, there's a No Mercy. SummerSlam it is. Right? I'm not out of my mind. There's a No Mercy, but there's no Way Out. So SummerSlam it is. Via technicality. Via technicality, Nika Beans gets the win. Big day. Whoa, that's a good looking entryway too. Look at that. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't looked at these in a really long time. I always just skip the entrances. Hey, Joey Nails. Wait. That's a fresh person in the chat. You know what that means? You know what that means? That means we're doing it again. Yep. We're going in. We're turning off the green screen because Joey Nails has got to see it. He's got to see it with his own eyes. That's right. We got there, buddy. Welcome to the chat, Joey Nails. Joey Nails, who had himself a very busy weekend wrestling. Joey, how many matches did you have this weekend? It looked like you were real busy. Dang it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thanks, Bobby. I appreciate it. Heck yeah. Yeah, I double shot weekend. Wrestled Los Toxicos and a fellow dojo trainee, Lunesti, who used to live in Texas. It's his first singles match in 15 years. Holy moly! So you had a tag and a singles. Dare I ask, uh, did you win? Did we get Joey Nails' first big win? Did it happen? I'm watching the chat like a hawk now. I want to know. Oh, beat the Toxicos with the nail gun. But Coach Beavis screwed me over the next night. Ah, Beavis. Can't wait to see Joey win his first championship. Um, Yo, so you went over. You're the one who got the pin, and you hit your finish for the win. Who was your tag partner that night against the Toxicos? The Toxicos. Have I ever sounded whiter in my life? Holy crap. Los Toxicos. Jeez. It's been a long day, you guys. I still got so much of it ahead of me. Still got a shoulder and ab workout that I am absolutely dreading, even though it is my favorite workout of the week. Eric Johnson was your partner. Okay, it's all coming together now. Eric Johnson was your partner, so you had to do all the work, right? I'm just kidding. I love Eric. There it goes. So let's see. So far tonight, I've not cracked 30 on eliminations. Last week, our record was 58. So got a little bit of a ways to go here. I don't know if the champs got it in him to hit those numbers. Jerry Dale says, "Yep, it was all me. It's an awesome match, and I was so glad to work with Los Toxicos. Los Toxicos are great dudes. You know, just really nice guys. So I'm glad you had a good match with them. That's awesome." Louis Gilbert says, "I still have to make Perry and Joey on 2K25. I bet if you go into community creation, someone's probably already done it. That's what I've discovered is like I've not played a modern game in well over a decade, almost 2 decades, I think. And I've discovered that in the community creations on basically all those games every year, someone's made a parry, which is pretty cool. Rolled through. Oh, that's awesome. That's a good reversal. Especially for your size. Like, that's a really good one to do. And, okay, everybody focus up. Ron Simmons, Mike Skyro's favorite wrestler. You got 2 bookings this weekend, too? Who's running on Mania weekend? Like, outside of Vegas, it's crazy for people to run on Mania weekend. That's pretty cool, though. Yeah, Ron Simmons had the easiest catchphrase. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's that. Okay, 9. We are doing terrible numbers tonight on this stream. Like, just really not showing out in these matches. All right, let's go to the SmackDown Mall, see what we can pick up. SmackDown Mall. Dang. All right, I was trying to get all the moves. I got 11 grand to work with. Let's see. I don't really love either of those that much or that one. Like I've been trying to knock out like the really expensive stuff, but like some of it I just don't really care that much about. Like Super Brain Buster's cool. I'm into that. You know, I tend to lean, no surprise, I tend to lean toward like heavyweight stuff. Okay, yeah, we'll grab these. Just spend the money. Oh, that's a Joseph A game. That jumping knee strike. I recognize that anywhere. That's important. Maybe we'll make A game on stream before he has his championship shot at me. There we go. All right. How did Johnny react to me winning? I don't know. I've not seen the footage with commentary yet, and Johnny legitimately did not know that that was going to happen. Why not? Wait. Why not Skyros? What? What? Oh, why not make Skyros on the game? We might. We might. All right. Let's see. We can do championship or survival, or we could maybe just do like an exhibition or something. You know what? Let's for the rest of the stream, let's hop into championship mode and just see what we do. I'm in one currently playing as myself. So I guess we'll just continue it from before. Why not, right? Like, yeah, maybe we'll make Skyros on stream. We'll see. We'll see if we can get him on a Skype call, and I'll or I guess not Skype. Skype's gone. We'll see if we can get him on a Zoom call, and maybe he'll hang out while I make him on stream. Seems like he probably wouldn't, but who knows? Yeah, here comes Trips. I don't know. I don't like listening to him talk much these days. He said some very stupid things today. Speaking Raw, Shane interfered in a match between Richards and Perry. That match was ruled no contest. That's a real shame, Perry. Looked so happy after you thought you won, but I'm afraid it was all for nothing. When I watched that video that Richards brought me, it seemed that you had already lost anyway. I'm always fair. Fairness is the most important thing, but unfortunately, you're not going to WrestleMania. I disagree, Triple H. I'll be taking on Richards for the title. No way. No way. Can't tell you how sorry I am to hear that it could have been you. Oh, jeez. Here comes his cronies. Here comes his cronies. Shane McMahon came out doing the Beavis. Appreciate your good judgment, Triple H. I'm not going to sit back and watch that happen. No, no, no. See, I can't let that happen. No way. I've been waiting for my spot. I've been waiting to align myself with a worthy partner. Blah, blah, blah. Man, there's a lot of talking. This feels like when I was playing the RPG last week. And sitting back waiting to pick my moment to make my entrance. I've actually been looking to align myself with a champion. I'm not talking about the current champion, Triple H. You see, the champion that I'm talking about is standing right beside me. Geez, Shane. He needs an editor. This is a lot of talking. Pick my spot align. How many times do we have to hear he's aligning himself with this? Jeez, we get it. Holy cow. There he is. Congratulations to the three of you. Not for making your triumphant return during my last match. Not for going to WrestleMania. Oh god, he's going to say something offensive because this game was made in the early 2000s. Not for still being champions. No. Ugh. 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 Excuse me, Perry. Indeed. What a comeback. An A-B conversation. See your way out of it. You guys, this is the worst writing in a video game. Bobby says, I've been listening to Automatic every morning when I wake up. Hell yeah. Let's go. Matter of fact, let me make it clear for you. This was a conversation between a champion and the #1 contender. Trips, you'd better check the tape, because currently I am champion. This conversation does not involve has-been. Has-beens? Has-beens? All up in the Kool-Aid and don't even know the flavor. can just walk away. Oh, the Dropkick Murphys reference? So you say you fell in love, and you're gonna get married. I am not going to leave here because I don't feel like leaving, and I won't feel like leaving here until your candy ass has been pulverized. Good heavens. I want it to be a title match. I don't want it to be a number one contender match. I want it to be a me kicking your ass match. This feels like a Rip Bison promo. We've got one last chance. If you can pin me or Richards, then you can have your number one contendership for the championship at Mania. I've got one last chance. I got to pin one of them. I got to pin Triple H or Stevie Richards. And then I get to be number one contender. My very last chance. Oh man, they're just giving him the Rocks lines. Ugh. Ugh. It's terrible. Let's see, we got DQ. No DQ. I like that. No count out. That's good. Pin submission. Okay. All right. All right. Only requirement to clear this match is to win. I've got 2 continues left, and then I guess I got a game over. I don't know. So hard when they're both there. Right, let's just hey, yeah. Oh. Come on, guys. Don't put me back in the ring. This is going to be a long one. Get out of here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel good about my chances in this match. It's a heck of a bump I just took. I'm doing very poorly at this. I should have just stuck to the survival mode. I'm sorry, I can't look at that as Stevie Richards. That's IRS. Every time I look at him, I'm like, that's IRS. So hard when there's 2 of them. Maybe I need to go get a weapon and bring it in the ring. Maybe that's what I need. Oh, now I'm bleeding. Oh, no. This is going really bad. Oh, no. Am I about to take a finish? Oh, no. Oh, no. Joey Nails wants to know, how did I beat Skyros? It took 2 Parry-Go-Rounds. Skyros is now the first person to ever kick out of the Parry-Go-Round, and I am the first person to ever kick out of Skyros's DDT. I hit a Parry-Go-Round on Skyros. He kicked out. And then moments later, in an attempt to protect Bill in the corner, Big Bill, the referee, when Mike tried to whip me into him, I stopped short. Bill was distracted. Skyros kicked me a low blow, ran up and hit his DDT on me. I kicked out of that, and then he went for the DDT again, and I popped him while he was up on the second rope, and was able to peel him off the ropes and hit him with a Parry-Go-Round. It took 2, but it ended up getting the job done. When in doubt, old reliable. Stick and move. Oh. And technically, I did end up wrestling on that last show. Jay Freddy had to pull off, so I ended up wrestling Ryan Mooney. Yes, originally. I mean, originally I wasn't ever supposed to work for Grind. The first show I wasn't on the roster, and someone canceled. I filled in, and since then I've only ever missed 2 shows. I missed the one show they ran while I was in Japan, and I missed the show when I had COVID. Ah, no reversal. Come on. Just because he's champion, he thinks he can reverse on me. Oh, Nika Beans has the ads. Hey, come on. pausing it. I just saw. Oh, the alert was me being in Nickabean's Instagram story. I'll have to see that one in a sec. These guys are tough. Every time I get a little bit up on them, they come back. Do drop kicks. We can do drop kicks. There we go. Perry go round. Oh, come on. Okay, so now Triple H is the second person to ever kick out of a Perry go round. Perry go round. Come on. 1, 2. And for Big Kev. Bobby says, I want to smack Ricochet's bald head. All the cool kids are doing it. I saw the clip. I saw the viral clip. Oh, big reversal. Guys, gentlemen, please. Uh-oh, slingshot. Oh, the old carny slingshot. Oh, the old carny. He's wrestling like IRS. Bobby says, would you ever wrestle Maven? I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. Has he been canceled for anything yet? Like, I know he's a big YouTuber now. But, like, I don't know. I mean, shy of people that are abhorrent human beings, you know, not really anyone I wouldn't wrestle. But I don't know that, is Maven still actively wrestling? I didn't think he was. As we did it. #1 contender. Let's go. Took 2 tries, but we got there. I mean, like, yeah, I'd wrestle Maven. Why not? AG wrestled Maven a few years ago, but I don't believe that he is actively wrestling. I think he is done from in-ring stuff, but I don't know about that for sure. I just know all I see from him now is just him and Stevie Richards both. It's just YouTube clickbait videos. I'm sure they're great videos. Oh, he came back for a match. Yeah, so probably ain't happening then. There we go. Moving ahead. Unexpected. Uh-oh. That doesn't seem good. That seems like bad news. Listen up. It's a real shame, you know. Perry won the last match, but unfortunately he won't. Really? I'm still not going to WrestleMania? Come on. Bobby says Maven's videos are quite entertaining. Well, that's good. There are only two contenders for the WrestleMania main event. WrestleMania main event will be me and Richards, but I beat him. Appreciate Triple H putting his differences aside, at least until WrestleMania in 3 weeks' time, when Richards will become the champ. But wait, that's not what I'm here to talk about tonight. Let's talk about Perry. Even though we failed to crush Perry last week, it's not the end. We will not give up. Don't you think so too? Wow, that's not real. This is very poorly written. Like, I know this was pre-chat GPT, but like, Perry, all you had to do was just go away. No, what I had to do was win. No, you were mad if you just went away. There are a million other things you could have done. You've gone after the European title. That's true, I could have. Could have lost those love handles. Hey, whoa, whoa. Has he been watching my actual matches? Not cool, Trips. And gone after the light heavyweight title. This goes on and on about what you could have done. Fact of the matter is, you came and got in our business, and I won't rest until I completely beat you. When I do, it will be your own damn fault. One thing we found that works with you, Perry, is humiliation. And we'll continue. You'll be humiliated tonight and each and every night. Wow. Good lord. This is so poorly written. Bobby says WWE fumbled Stevie Richards. I don't know. He was there for quite some time and had quite a run doing a bunch of different stuff. Like he made his money. It'll go all the way through to WrestleMania. You will know your role. Yeah, they're mixing up who says what here. We will humiliate you into accepting it. So Perry, you will compete in WrestleMania. You won't be main event, but you'll be competing in a very special handicap match. You seem to like those. I hate those. Oh, this is a terrible storyline. Every single week you guys come out here and run your mouths. Crack your jokes. Tonight the joke is over. Throw all you can at Perry. Handicap matches, etc. They are all fine with Perry. This isn't fine. What isn't fine with Perry is humiliating Perry. Why am I speaking in the third person? This is awful. You took Mick and you drove him out of World Wrestling Federation. Oh, poor Mick Foley. Wait, am I about to unlock Mick Foley? Get the same chance to drive Perry out of the World Wrestling Federation tonight. Tonight it's going to be me and Richards, one-on-one. Perry wins. He's going for the WrestleMania for the title. If Perry loses, you will never see Perry again. Extremely interesting, Perry. You can pin Richards or make the man submit. You're on. You can accomplish that in this very ring tonight. You got your match. But this is so poorly written. They could have gave him a BWO-like group, but no. I mean, they kind of did, right? The censor was sort of what they gave him. Hey, hey, the Grizz crew rolling in. You know what that means. You know what that means. Those who've been here since the beginning of the stream know. When someone new rolls in, I gotta come up on big screen. I gotta lose the green screen. And I gotta show that I am the new Pro Wrestling Grind Grand Champion. That's right, we did it. We did it this weekend. Pinned Mike Skyros and took the championship after an over 600-day title reign for Mike Skyros. Took 2 Perry-go-rounds, but we got there. We got there. All right. The people who watch on YouTube that aren't here as regulars are like, what is he doing? All right. All right, we're back in the game. We're back in the game. Thank you, Grizz. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Always happy to have you. I did not look at what the rules were for this. Only requirement to clear this is to win. I can win a singles match, right? Like, I mean, I won one this weekend. Why wouldn't I be able to win one here? Thanks, Grizz. I appreciate it. The fans at Grind agreed with you. They gave me a "You Deserve It" chant, which was very cool. It was there's been a few clips that have floated around online. One courtesy of Nicka Beans in the chat, and the crowd reaction was really something. Just very cool. Uh-oh, Vince McMahon's running in. Vince gonna have to beat him up too. Oh no, he's on my side? I don't need his help. Is he trying to get me DQ'd? I'm gonna beat him up, make him stop.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Apparently it's a 20 count to be counted out here. Yeah, I was really glad with how it came out, Chris. It was I think it came out looking pretty good. Just gonna keep hitting old Vinnie Mac here. Yeah, good. Get him. Go beat him up, Stevie. I'm gonna stand over here taunting and building up a special. Is he trying to leave yet? Vince hitting the old shake, rattle, and roll. Oh, swing and a miss on the old drop kick. What an evasion. Almost had him. No worries, Grizz. Always happy to have you. Get some sleep. Yeah, let's say it's Vince Russo. Here we go. Oh, come on. Get up, punk. Couldn't get a second one off. I'm furious. Furious, I say. You know what? I'll beat him with an awesome splash. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Just had to get the win. Just had to make it happen. I just saw an alert on my phone I had to tend to real quick. Yeah, you know, I'll be honest, Bobby, that Vince isn't a whole lot better than the one that did the run in here. I don't like either of them. Let's go ahead and save just in case. Let's see, we got to be closing in on Mania here. Family, oh jeez, oh boy. Ugh. Oh, he's calling out Vinnie Mac. Oh, jeez. I really don't want this. Oh no, they're fighting. They're fighting. Michael. Michael. Yeah, I mean, I suppose generally speaking, lesser of two evils. Not quite the way you expected Raw to start this evening. Michael? Michael. That's a joke for Nika Beans. She'll get that one. I think everyone should be concerned. Oh boy. Oh jeez. This is... I remember this is why I stopped watching the product. It felt like this. What a coward. A coward. Oh, what are my views on the situation? Oh, XX5Wax66? My speaker is broken, so I can't hear without my earbuds. I can't find. Just wanted to drop in and congratulate Perry on my match. Hey, thank you so much. I'm not going to drop the green screen again, but I am going to just in the corner here. Yeah. We did it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What are my views on this situation? Heck yeah. Perry, we can confirm now that Shane has turned down the challenge by Vince. Michael, shut your mouth. Michael. Oh, they're still doing the thing where I talk like The Rock. Ugh. Tonight, the Perry is not done. Yeah, it was a really great moment, and I'm glad that the stream chat has been ecstatic about it. Social media has been all up on me about it. It's been great. It's been a very cool 48 hours to be Perry Von Vicious. I don't care which one of them it is, just bring it. Oh jeez, how many of these do I have to sit through? I gotta hurry up here. When will my match be on YouTube? I'm not sure, Bobby. I know the entire event goes up on IWTV this week sometime. And then individual matches are going to be uploaded throughout the month. I would assume probably the next week or two. Pay attention, keep an eye on Grind's social media accounts. They always share it when it goes up. Oh, it's a handicap match again. Shane and Stevie Richards versus me. Oh, Vince is going to ask to be my tag partner. I don't need Vince McMahon. Ugh. Ugh, I am not tagging him in. How did something like this get started? Yeah, if only we'd had like a whole bunch of segments to show us exactly how it happened. Ugh, oh, I hate this. Oh, two-story night dress for Kajidad. That's where the cheap viewers are. Good to know. Got him. Worth it. That's right. The coolest ones are here. The cheap ones are over where the bot said. Big ol' Falcon Arrow. make it. Oh no, I got him. Nice. Oh, he's going to tag out if I don't stay on him. Ha! Got attacked by his own partner. What a dork. Oh, Vince, come on, you're ruining everything. Go over there. He keeps trying to tag, and I refuse to let it happen. I'll hit him with as many falcon arrows as it takes. Here we go. Hitting that Perry go round. We're going to do it again. Here we go. Middle of the ring. Oh, Shane was right there to break it up. Rope break? I don't think so. That was not a rope break. I strongly disagree. The very premise of how they're upholding these rules is nonsense. Constant taunts here, just trying to get that special saved up. I want to beat him with a parry go round, but you know, can't always have your way, I guess. He wants that tag, and I'm about to let him have it. All right, Shane. Time for you to get some.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Drop driver pin. Ah, rope break. No bueno. Come on. I am going to kill these guys. I have just about had it with their nonsense. I still have a long workout ahead of me. They gotta wrap this match up. Hooker's waving the pencil. Come on. Are you kidding me? Get out of here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is completely absurd, everybody. There's no way to treat the Grind Grand Champion. Welcome back, Bobby.
One, two, three. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Almost a count-out victory. Positioning.
1, 2, 3.
There it is. That's what we needed. We got there. We got there. That match took longer than I wanted. It definitely did. I believe the very next thing that happens is WrestleMania in here, but I'm about to call it a stream because I got to get my workout in, and if I wait any longer, it's going to be a very late night for old Pear Bear. All right. Oh, I guess I don't. Oh, God, the Secretary of Education. Holy crap. Get me out of here. I'm skipping by everything this person says. I don't want even a fake version of this frickin' awful human being on my screen. Hey! There we go. Mrs. Foley's baby boy coming out to defend old Pear Bear. No idea what he said. All right, let's go ahead and save. And I am going to bounce out of here. All right, let's see. Did that do it? Yeah, we got there. All right. I'm going to real quick, you know what I got to do. You know what I got to do. What if Bronson and Perry tag team, Pear Bear? Well, I mean, I think I don't know if I made this joke on stream before, but this is one I thought up in the car with Johnny Torres. If uh if Gabby teamed up with Rip because of his love of heavy metal, they would be no more tears. Come on. Come on. All right, and the last thing I'm going to do before we call it a stream here. One one more time, showing it off on the stream, getting it on screen. That's right. Pro Wrestling Grind Grand Champion. We did it. We did it. Almost 4 years into the company, after being owed my opportunity at this belt for over a year, we finally got there. It happened. If you were there, what a moment. If you weren't, can't wait for the uploads to hit the old internet so you can see it. We are going to hop over and raid Johnny Torres, who was on the call for the moment I won that championship. So you can ask him all about it and what it was like for him. We're going to hop over and join him now. Thank you for hanging out on a Monday night, Perry, with the champ. And I will see you all again tomorrow night at 9 p.m. All right, we're headed off now. Thanks for hanging out. See you later.